Hi there, and welcome to my next video on my YouTube channel, Natural Harmony with Lorelei. Today, for me, is a great day again, and I hope for you too. I hope you're all having a great day or evening. I don't know what time you're watching this video, but today, what I wanted to talk with you about was um, this quiet little strength we could have, and that's about feeling in your gut when to say yes or when to say no. Now, I know for myself that my gut don't always listen to my gut feeling. And even though I should, I didn't always. And especially, I think in a relationship when you really in love and hold and love the person and crazy, can you be crazy about a person? Then it's very hard to say no, even when your gut feeling says no. And and that teaches you something about yourself and I think it's a valuable lesson for a possible next relationship you're going into or a next job you're going into. But it's a lesson to learn really, because if you have that under your belt, that skill from when to say yes or no. I believe we it can save us a lot of heartache, actually, of headache and heartache. So I will talk with you about this. Um, on the other side of the screen, I'm going to flip the screen and take you on a nice walk in this beautiful piece of nature. Sun has just came out again. I didn't expect it. It's early autumn, but yes, I love it, and I hope you enjoyed the nature, and I hope I can say something valuable to you or in this walk, and something you might relate to, or you say yes. That's exactly what I'm going through sometimes as well. Of yes, it's exactly what I did in my relationship. Just couldn't say no to the pretty smile. Anyhow, I'll be flipping my screen, and I'll be seeing you on the other side. Right, so here is this piece of nature I promised to share with you. It's a beautiful area over here, and it shows many different views. It's hayland, it's grass, it's forest, it's everything. You hear animals, birds. I don't know if you can hear it because of my camera, but or my microphone rather. The sun is out there, so I hope we can talk a little bit about this particular thing with a little bit of sunshine in our hearts. Um, because as I said, there's this thing that if we can control it, if we know how to use it, is exactly how to listen to our inner yes and to our inner no, and actually have the courage to live up to it and to act accordingly. That's one of the big thing as well. Of course, you have to be determined to live up to it. But I think we learn because we get sometimes a little bit disappointed if we don't, and those disappointments, they'll teach us to better listen next time. But maybe you can prevent it sometimes if you're a little bit more aware of that. That is what the thing you're struggling with sometimes is you can't really say no or yes according to how you really would want to. And sometimes it has to do a lot, I believe, with um, the person you're with or the person whether it's in your job or in a relationship. Um, I, for instance, was in a relationship that I really, really was so in love with this man, and I really love him. And I think, looking back on it, I can still say it was the love of my life. I ended the relationship, but because I had to listen to my gut, despite the greatness of what I believed in, the pretty smile, well, it went deeper than that. But still, in my gut, I said something's not good, and it can be a little tug in your body that came across, or tension sometimes, especially when you think, oh, he's coming home soon, or whatever, and then things are about to happen, and you say, this is not good for me in my life. I shouldn't be having this tension, not in my relationship. But as I said, it can also be in your job or even with your kids, because you have to set them straight too sometimes, or work on that relationship too, I believe. And well, I believe if you can show them how to listen to your inner yes or no, they will learn from that as well. But I personally, coming back to that particular relationship, it lasted for 12 years, I must say. And even after that, in the years, I had contact. But then I know that I have to listen to my inner no. It's never going to be the same again. It's not good. I have to realize again why I ended the relationship, no matter the love and the in love and the infatuation and all of it. Um, The moment I had him later on the phone again, I would say, "Uh oh, something doesn't feel right again." I remember now again why I left the relationship, and it's not to judge the other person. It's not to criticize the other person. It's just about me. I have to notice what aligns with me and what doesn't. And yeah, it can take sometimes a long time. As I said, I was in a relationship for 12 years. It can take that long. Not everything has to take that long, of course. It depends on the situation. But you have to say yes or no too. But I must say, I believe, well, I experienced rather that sometimes I taught myself by saying no at certain moments and just even quietly inside myself, not even out loud sometimes. That really opened already a little bit of space to inside my body. It opened a little bit of space to work away my nervousness or my anxiety, and just saying no already just inside of you if you don't have the courage. Oh, that's nice, a little butterfly. Oh, that's great. Just past the camera. You see, sometimes just things pass. That's the lesson here, I believe, from this beautiful white butterfly. But anyhow, still, whilst I'm going into the serious topic, I hope you enjoy the blue sky I'm showing you, and I'll go for a little walk more rather than just showing you the same thing all over again. But it's just beautiful and peaceful here. But anyhow, as I said, sometimes you have to say no, even though even inside yourself, and that's already very a liberating feeling. And then you can take it from there, I believe. And yeah, you start to feel a little bit, even though it's sneakily inside, perhaps you can start to feel a little bit. That you really want to listen. You start to listen to your yes or your no. It's a yes as well, of course. It's not always no. A yes is great also if you can say yes to the right thing. Not if it's yes under a silent pressure with a thunderclouds over your head. If you dare to say no, that's not the right kind of no. Um, that should be hanging over your head. And so I believe that when you start noticing when does it start to feel off. A lot of things, whether it's in your work, when does it start to feel off? Is it work itself? Is it the people at work? Is it in the relationship? What is it? Is it it's just not fun anymore? Are there other issues? Are there in the relationship that you feel you're growing apart? It start to feel off, or are you having trust issues? And do you have reason for those trust issues? That's all things to take into consideration when you actually have the strength and the courage to actually listen to your inner yes and your inner no. I believe you have to be able to honor that for yourself. Don't without feeling squeezed, because just start with saying yes or no inside. That's already a very good training, I believe. Train yourself, and then one day you'll be able to share that to the outside world, to whoever or whatever situation warrants that you have said no. I really took it all into consideration. I've been really going over and over it inside of me, inside my mind, inside my heart, and it's just going to be a no or a yes, whichever. And I believe, especially when you have a tendency of overcommitting, I that's one of my things. I must admit, I overcommit sometimes, and then it takes me a little bit too long to come back from that, because after all, it wasn't the right thing to do. I think no overcommitment is good. Undercommitment is also not good, but overcommitment is not healthy in the end of the day for yourself. So perhaps you want to try it on this week. You know, pause before you say a yes or before you say a no. Pause even inside if you can't do it out loud yet. And then take a breath. Take a deeper, deep breath. It does help. And then you feel your body, you feel your gut, you feel your heart, what it's telling you. And if you can't actually out loud um, act upon it, start with training yourself and exercise it inside of you. And one day you will speak it out aloud against whoever has to hear it, or whoever, whatever situation needs to hear it, needs to feel it. So really, I would love to hear from you actually on this particular thing, because when you have listened to your inner yes or inner no, do share it, because we can all learn from each other and have some new things. It can be fun things, it can be serious things, it can be heartache things. No matter what, let's talk in the comments, and I will read them, and of course I will reply to them. So I hope you enjoyed the blue sky, what I just showed you. I'm gonna enjoy it a little bit more after this video, and in the meantime, I will say, take care of yourself, take good care of yourself and your loved ones, and enjoy the day and be courageous. I'm sorry, there's a few people walking in the screen here. That's not supposed to be, but yeah, I can't avoid it all the time. So, once again, enjoy your day, and I hope to see you in my next video. And remember, train inside your yes so you know if you can't come fully out with it yet. Anyhow, have a great day, and I really hope to see you in my next video. Okay, bye.